Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a collective for today. Today is, I wanted to say Saturday. I wish it was still Saturday. Today is Sunday. It is June 7th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. He loves that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You do not need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use The Fearless Familiars by J. Edward Neal. You can find this at shadowartfinds.com. He also has an Etsy shop. I got this cute little deck today. It came from Amazon called the Embracing Fate. Love, Chaos, Awakening. It's from Empath Soul. I got it for $14. It is so cute. The cards are so cute. I have it over here with some selenite right now. Gonna bless it later. Give it some love. All right. Okay. 2 on the table. That came fast. 3 on the table. Someone's upset. Someone's upset. They feel like they were left out in the cold. They're watching something or someone. They feel like ostracized. We have 4 on the table. They feel like they were left out of the loop of something. Two more shuffles. 5 on the table. Someone's mad because they felt like they were left out in the cold. They're watching somebody, not understanding why they're being left out of the loop of like a situation, because they're watching somebody else, I don't know, like live their purpose, live their dream, like be happy, like conquer the world. Last shuffle. Like they're pissed off. Huh. They look at this. It's implying a feminine, so I'm gonna say a feminine. You'll see in a second. They look at this feminine as like above them, elite. This feminine woke them up in some type of way. They're a seer. Bottom of the deck is silence. I think this person feel like they've been left out in the cold. They feel like they can't say anything. Like they feel like they've been left in silence, but they also feel like they're not allowed to say anything. It would be like you break up with somebody, right? But they watch you go on and they watch you live your life and you seem happy and it pisses them off. And they feel like they're not allowed to come back around and say something. They feel like they're not allowed to like come back and give their 2 cents. Top of the deck is sleepless. All right. We got 8 with bottom of the deck. Let me show you what we got. We got Fury, the Sacrifice, the Watcher. Why did I just hear egg bath, egg cleanse? Somebody might need to do an egg cleanse. We got the Secret. I just wanted to say it because otherwise I would wait and then I would forget. The Conqueror, the Queen, okay, the Awakener, and bottom of the deck, the All-Seer. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. The Queen doesn't have to be a queen. It could be a king. This could be two men. It could be two women. It doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna call them the Queen because that's what came out. Hibiscus tea for heart health. I use jelly jars and I put a tea bag in there. I fill it with water, and I have like screw on caps, not the metal ones that usually come with a jar, but like I bought plastic ones off of Amazon, and they seal up pretty nice. And I put them in the fridge, and you can actually watch the tea be absorbed into the water. I made 4 of them on Friday night, I think. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, because I didn't drink any last week. It didn't dawn on me until probably Thursday night when I was at home. Like, oh, I should probably make some tea for next week because I didn't drink tea at all last week. They're like livid. Whoever this is, like their back is up. Like they're not happy. If they were in a relationship with this person, or if they were a friend or a family member, like they feel like they were like some kind of sacrifice. Like this person like gave them up for like abundance or something. I'm not kidding. Like they feel like yeah, this person left them out in the cold, but they did it on purpose in order to gain something else. I mean, would I say that that's the case? I'm not seeing that, but if this queen awakens others and they're a seer, odds of them doing that on purpose for some type of abundance is not really likely. Like a dark witch would probably do that, right? But that's not out here. Take how it resonates. I'm look, I'm looking at this Conqueror card, and I said this person feels like somebody went on to conquer the world without them. Somebody went on to do all these amazing things without them. And I'm looking at this cat, and it's very sketchy. It kind of looks like, pardon me, almost like it's vibrating or something. It looks weird. It also kind of looks like it has a human face, not gonna lie. Um, whenever they get okay, they have to know this queen, this seer, this awakener. They have to be like a friend or a family member, ex-lover, neighbor, coworker, I don't know. Cuz I'm getting whenever they're near this person, like their nerves are like like their nerves are shot, but when they're around this person, their nerves are like they're like on high alert. Totally high alert. Okay. I, I'm gonna use this as an example, and I don't care, and I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry, but I mean, I do kind of feel bad in a little bit, but not really. If you follow my story, if you subscribe, you follow, You know about the guy that I was in love with last year, and I told you guys last week or the week before, like two days in 1 week, and I usually only see him 2 to 3 days a week in our department because I have certain days off, he has certain days off. 2 days in 1 week, we were picking next to each other. The one day was for all day, the first day, and then the second day was like for the first 2 hours, and then our boss sent him somewhere else, and he didn't want to go. The first day when we spent all day next to each other, I think I told you guys in another video, he was slamming stuff around because we were doing what we call ram pack. So you pick stuff into the boxes, put the boxes on the line, they go up to the automatic robots upstairs, and the robotic machines put the lid on, put the label on, and they get shipped out. He's throwing shit into the boxes, throwing the boxes on the line. The boxes are like askew, and then I can't remember if it was like the first 2 hours or if it was later on in the day. I can't remember. But he went to throw a box on the line, and he's not even really that far away, but it's funny because he goes to throw the box on the line and it falls on the floor. And I don't even think anything fell out. Like, it just fell to the floor and then tipped on its side, and he probably only had like 1 or 2 items in there. But he literally stops and looks at the item, and I was putting my box on the line as he did it, and then it, fell onto the floor, and I didn't say anything. I didn't even make a face. I kept a straight face. I turned back around to go to my station, and out of the corner of my eye, like, he's looking at the box, and then he looks up to look at me to see if I'm like saying anything or if I'm making a face, which I wasn't. But I was on the inside. I was on the inside. I was like, oh my God. I'm thinking to myself, that's what you get. That's what you get for acting like that. Like, just put the stuff in the boxes and put them on the line normally. Like, don't act like an asshole. I know it's horrible for you that you have to pick next to me, but get over yourself. That's what this energy is. I don't know. They get really nervous around this queen, this seer. They get really like, it could be too because maybe, and just a guess on my part, but maybe because the queen vibes at a higher vibration, right? Like, they're a higher vibration human, higher vibrational, and whoever this other person is, man or woman, I don't even know, but they lower vibrational, and not necessarily like lower vibrational, but just not at the same level as whoever this queen is. So, like, when they're near each other, this other person might feel it, like, I'm not on the same level of this person. I mean, I've experienced that before. I don't think I've experienced it probably in the last like 3 to 4 years, just because starting the healing journey, getting more in tune with myself, like, I even if I'm in a room with somebody that I do believe to be of higher quality than me, I don't know, higher human than me, like if I was in a room with a celebrity, like back in the day, I probably wouldn't have got all Twitter pated about it, but I probably would have felt like out of place. Like, I would have felt, like lower on the scale compared to them. But now, you put me in a room with a celebrity, I don't give a shit. I don't think you're any better than anybody else. You could make $2 billion a year, and I don't give a fuck. I would treat you like you're the garbage man that does my trash. I mean, I really, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I don't think anybody is any better or any worse than anybody else out there. Don't put me in a room with President Trump, though. Okay? Don't ever do that. I don't want to spend the rest of my life in prison. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. I think whoever this queen is, I think they woke something up in them. I think they saw something in them. They woke something up in them. Maybe they were friends, coworkers. I don't know. I don't, or family. I don't know. But they feel like they like touch them somehow, like I want to say gave them something, but I don't mean like gave them something. Um, I don't know. They feel like they tried to uplift them again, almost like they probably tried to make them of a higher vibration, and then whatever the case, like they moved on. Like okay, friendship over, bye. Okay, we're not really close family anyway, bye. Like something about, pardon me, something about like maybe trying to uplift them in some type of way and then moving on from it. And this person's like, well, what the like you're just gonna leave me behind, and they watch this queen and they don't get it. Hi baby. Hi bub. He thinks it's time to eat. I fed them at like 2 o'clock. I wanted to wait till like 5 or 6. It's almost 5. I don't know, like, does this person have a right to be angry? Maybe. You get left behind and you don't understand why, and you don't understand like what you were left with. You know what I mean? Like if these were friends and they felt like they were being encouraged to heal and change and grow and stuff, and then all of a sudden this person just leaves and then they feel like they kind of left them in the middle of a journey that they didn't know how to navigate. Yeah, I mean, they probably would be upset. I don't think that that's what the queen intended to do, but at the same time, like maybe she just comes in and out of people's lives and touches them in some type of way and leaves them with a certain feeling, certain acknowledgement, hey, maybe you need to change, maybe you need to take better care of yourself, something like that, right? And then moves on, like let me move on and help the next person. you know Maybe she was quote unquote helping this person and then felt like nothing was going anywhere, so she moved on. Because I'm not even getting like a relationship really or anything. It's more like, sorry, I just ate my leftover chicken salad from my dinner with my dad and brother yesterday. I should not have eaten that. That was a lot of chicken salad. Buffalo chicken salad. um I'm not even really getting like a relationship. It's like two people meeting and connecting, and again, maybe one was sent there to trigger the other to heal, and they kind of triggered something, but then they left, and this person is angry. They have questions. They watch the queen, though. That's the thing. They watch the queen. Like they are currently watching the queen. Like I don't know that this would still be taking place. Everybody would have to take how it resonates for them, if it resonates. But they are currently watching them. Like in the reading, they are currently watching them. So they have to see them some type of way, if not in person, online, social media, something, or like news via a mutual friend or family member. So they could technically contact the queen. They could phone, text. And oh, you guys, you know what is funny? What was it, Friday? Was it Friday or Thursday when I was talking about finding people's addresses and phone numbers? And I felt called to bring it up because I had been thinking about it for like days. But you can go online and you can pretty much find anybody's address, anybody's phone number. You just have to be like an amateur sleuth. Just you have to want to know, You have to be ready to spend, like an hour digging. Um Maybe more, maybe less. Like they could totally find out, like where they are. Like if they wanted to have a conversation. That's why I don't understand. Like I understand that this person might be angry and upset because they feel like they were just all of a sudden left, right? Just left behind, and they feel like it was for no reason. Like they don't know why. But if you have that question, then call, then text, then go. If it's like a workplace, if it's a family, like if this is your cousin, then you go up and you say, "Hey, Betty, Rick, why did you just come into my life and then leave? Like, I'm not good enough for you. Like, what's going on here? Like, ask a question." I don't understand people. I don't understand. I don't understand people. I don't get it. I don't get it. Because it's not that either of these people is giving off bad energy or anything other than the fact that this one person is pissed off because they don't understand. And I would think that if they reached out to the queen would say what they felt they needed to say. If this person has a question and they ask them a question, they're going to answer it. I mean, they don't really seem like an asshole to me, even though this person might currently look at them as one. I don't even really think they look at them as an asshole. I think they really just don't understand. And I'm not gonna lie, I think with good reason. I think good with good reason. But like I said, you have good reason to have a question for sure. But why aren't you doing anything about it? Like why are you just standing there watching them and not like saying something? It's like you're standing behind the tree, like step out from behind the tree and say something, you know? I keep hearing that drag path song too. The one that everybody uses on TikTok for everything. I think I've used it once, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I post a lot of crap on there. Well, not really anymore, but whatever. Yeah, I keep hearing that drag path song. I don't know if somebody has an issue with their fridge or something. Something about a fridge. Someone needs someone needs gardening gloves and probably like gator boots, like longer boots for gardening, and maybe not. I guess it depends. Like a little apron kind of thing to put like your little. I was just gonna say your weapons, your gardening tools in. I think I told you. I think I told you guys like 2 weeks ago. There was an article. There was a thing on. There was a video on TikTok, and it was a woman that went out gardening, and she came in to wash up, and then she was gonna get in the shower, and when she went to wash her hands, she had little black dots like on her hands that wouldn't come off. That wouldn't come off. Um, she took a shower. They were still there. They weren't coming off. I guess she ended up going to the ER, or she went to her doctor. I don't know. She went to somebody, and they turned out to be like, I think they called them dirt ticks, like little tiny, like literally like little dark specks. So just if you're a gardener, be careful out there that this year, because the ticks are supposed to be horrible. And wear gloves. Wear gloves. I would wear a longer glove, and like I said, I would maybe get a pair of gaiters, like a longer boot for when you're outside, and try to not live in that dirt, because God knows what the hell is in there. I mean, garden, because we need more gardeners. We need more plants. We need a beautiful universe. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope everybody has a fabulous Sunday evening. And I will talk to you later. Bye.